Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the football first. And here comes Kedrick Riscano. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Craig. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turns it. There's a crease. Quick step and go. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Arizona right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll give it to him again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pressure coming. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Washington State has it all working right now. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. On the delay, it's Voorhees. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wazzu headed to the line with another first down. Now the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Rush is on him, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! The extra point here would tie the game. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on third and short. Finding some room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Arizona in a hurry.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside, it's Voorhees. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. Looking for space, it's Voorhees. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Washington State has it in the red zone. Now they'll run the draw. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying play action. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now they're going to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Lets it fly. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made... Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Might have a chance. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Voorhees. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Under fire. And down he goes.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll pull it down and run. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Got his man. How about that tackle to stop him? On 4th down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Just beats his man to the football. Arizona right back to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. He goes right back to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Pullman. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Here's the pressure. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take him back. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Fafita. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he puts through the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The run inside. It's Voorhees. Maybe a crease. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay up. Turning it on! He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Punts it out of the air. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Voorhees. Maybe some room here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. On target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Tackled and brought. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put some... Makes the grab in their space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Clemens. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. wants to throw on first down. Gonna try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Snagged in the middle, it's Voorhees. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Washington State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Cougars with the immediate response.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Washington State lines up quickly. Back to pass on second down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keeps slinging it. He's going to run it. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking for room. It's Voorhees. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Washington State going back to work on first down. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wazzu! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Well, in the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.